Serenity Funeral Home. We are a family-owned and operated funeral home where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre-need and at-need arrangements by calling us at 702-647-0123. Once again, that number is 702-647-0123. Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Chico Sticks, Pickles, Jolly Ranchers, Mary Jane's, Pop Rocks, Lemon Heads. Should I go on? Bitter Honey, Freeze Cups, Candy Cigarettes. Listen, how about you make your way down to the modern-day Candy Lady and see all of this and more? Satisfy that sweet tooth Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Sight and Sound Candy and more. Follow us on IG at Sight and Sound Candy and on Facebook at Sight and Sound Candy. We are located at 1000 North Martin Luther King on the corner of Washington and MLK. Give us a call, 702-648-4444. Again, that number, 702-648-4444. Thank you.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Trey Bailey. Can you hear me? Hey, welcome to Let the Ball Bounce, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man, we are here to give you guys the best of sports talk radio. Please download the Gorilla Cross app on your phone as we give you guys the best of sports talk radio, man. We love y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for giving us a little bit of time every Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time, that is. Yeah, in radio, you're not supposed to say you know, the and the pauses and all of that type of stuff. So that's what it is. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of pause out of me. You get a little bit of because I'm always trying to perfect my game here at LTBB, man. Please download that app once again. Follow us on all of your social media platforms. Jay Spate in the building. Appreciate everybody who is watching live, man. Let me fix my lazy shirt. Hey, shirt. There it is. Yeah. While I'm over here fixing my shirt, I am wearing the NFL shirt, man, because NFL is getting ready to start back. But please follow us on all of your social media platforms, man. Whether it's Facebook, where we got the hottest sports talk show in the land, on Twitter, and that's at Let the Ball Bounce on Twitter, and that's with one T. LetTheBallBounce@gmail.com if you want to be a sponsor of this great sports talk radio show, just like Serenity Funeral Home, located at 1140 Almond Tree Lane, Sahara and Maryland Parkway. There's only one. All right, there's others that try to duplicate, but there's only one. If you want to be a sponsor of the show also, like Sight and Sound, Candy, and more, please hit them up also, man, for all your sweet tooth needs. I suggest all the diabetics go to that spot. It'll be a nice, quick way to visit my facility over off of Almond Tree Lane. And we're going to be talking a lot about football, man. And we love it. We love it, and we're here for it. Just waiting on Bill Logan, who was working a little bit of OT today. Goose, who is always running late a little bit. But and Sherm, who is probably on a red eye from Boston right now. Tara Lynn and Sandy out there watching us on Facebook, man. Please share the live feed, man. Go to share, hit the share button, and go share it to somebody who's going to love sports or just love life, man. Hopefully everybody out there is staying warm here in Las Vegas. We had a couple of days of rain.
Goose. Goose walking in.
That's Goose walking in. Usually he's listening to some type of Atlanta Braves baseball game on HD, so everybody can hear his team either win or lose. So yeah, man, that's what it is, man. We love to clown, man. We love to give you guys the best sports talk. But like I said, I hope everybody out there is staying cool. It's hot. It's hotter than fish grease outside.
I heard they got a new variant coming, and they already got the vaccine for it. Real talk, real talk. They got a new variant coming, and they already have the vaccine for it.
Okay, so hopefully everybody out there is staying safe, continuing your social distancing, wearing your mask, and if you feel inclined to go and get vaxxed, go get vaxxed. Go ahead. No one's going to stop you here at LTBB. That's your opinion. Bronny James was in the news, the son of LeBron James, for having a smaller heart ailment. I think he's going to try to continue to play basketball over at the University of Southern California, USC. And we wish him, health, man. We wished him all the health in the world, man. That's always scary to hear or to know that you have some things going on with your body that may be out of your control. And so we just wish him a speedy and always safe recovery when it comes to playing the game of basketball, because it's just a game, right? Bill, he's trying to get your attention. It's just a game. It's just a game of basketball. And so, we can hear you on the mic. So yeah, man, we just want him to have a speedy recovery, man. So big ups to Bronny James out there, man, who is still continuing to not let this ailment affect his life in any negative way, because he's out there enjoying baseball games and some more stuff. We're going to be talking about Niners football and why the Niners should fire John Lynch for trading away all their first-round draft picks for fourth-rounders for the near future. They made a big trade. I wouldn't say it was big, but I knew, and Bill Logan and I, we talked sometime, we knew that trade was looming and that they were kind of looking to try to move Trey Lance. But we remember sitting at this very table. We remember sitting at this very table last year talking about young Trey Lance. And certain people at the panel, we're not going to say their names, they're not here, but Goose Thomas was very adamant that Trey Lance was that guy, that dude, and that they were going to win a chip within the next 2 to 3 years. Was said on this show. What's the young lady that was on this show? Because I remember she from Nashville or Tennessee, or she's on the page.
Tracy Dunn. Lacey.
Lacey was like, book it, Goose. Are you sure? Are you sure? Trey Lance. So can we get a picture of Goose right now? So, Goose, do you still stand by? No, we'll wait to ask him when he comes, because it's going to be some soliloquy followed behind why he said that, and he's going to probably say, "Well, it was all predicated on health." But that wasn't what we talked about.
Isn't everybody's
in the beginning
predicated on health? I think.
Yeah. But Sam Darnold won that spot. And he was like, go ahead, man. Get up out here, man. This is my job. Sam Darnold.
Hey.
The Sam Darnold.
If you look at Trey Lance's whole matriculation to the NFL.
Ooh, nice word. That's the word of the day. Matriculation, looking boy.
Well, if you look at that whole matriculation to the NFL, the guy hadn't played a lot of football,
Yeah.
but he looked good in shorts and T-shirts.
So he
And
wanted
that's
him.
what John Lynch predicated off of him looking good, against no defenses.
Mm.
I haven't only played, how many college football games?
Mm.
Is the NFL game a game of,
Looks.
choosing on promise?
Yeah.
Yes. And it didn't work out for him.
So could this be? And Danetta, what's up with it? Danetta out there with
To me, to me, I mean, and you can speak to these 49er fans. I don't know. Was he? Do you think he should have stayed, or you think he should have traded him?
I think they could have kept 3 on for a little
Yes,
bit and
yes.
wait till. I mean, Brock Purdy just came back from injury.
Right.
So, 49ers have had a history of quarterback injuries. So, keep him throughout the first 6-7 weeks before the trade deadline. You could probably get more for him when a team is desperate for another quarterback because their quarterback gets hurt.
Yeah.
And then kind of go from there. But
Yeah.
they might need Trey Lance in week 10 because we've seen how the quarterbacks get hurt. But at the same time, I think they did this for Trey Lance. We're not going to keep you tagging along
Right.
as a third stringer if we don't really need you.
Oh, so they
we
did
gotta
him
get
a
rid of
favor.
you. I think that was part of it.
Okay.
We dropped you down to third string, so we're not going to keep you around if you could develop somewhere else.
Well, I mean,
and be behind somebody that throws a lot of interceptions.
if he hasn't played a lot of football, right? No, I'm serious. If he hasn't played a lot of NFL football, I think.
Did you hear that last bit?
Yeah, I heard him. Yeah, 49er fans, man. What can you say? What can you
Always
do?
got to, keep digging.
Always digging. Always digging.
How do you
know,
feel, though, as a Cowboys fan getting him?
I think it's a good look. You know why? Because I still believe, and Jamar too. Big ups to Jamar Everett, who's on the page. UCLA graduate, by the way. But I still think he has some upside. If he hasn't played a lot of NFL games and he hasn't really had a chance to show what he got, I think it's just all about getting into that right situation and showing off what you got. I mean, come on, man. You still got some bad quarterbacks in the league, man, and I don't put Trey Lance as one of them. Now, I'm not trying to say that he's super great, but at the same time, you don't have a lot of NFL film on him. He has to be able to go out there and play some games without getting hurt and be able to, get some film up under him.
I think that was about getting his confidence back up too, because I think
being
getting
in
that
Dallas
injury and dealing with that is
I mean,
that's hard. Then you come back because you were the starter last year and you kicked out a quarterback that took you to the Super Bowl because you're the man now, and now a year later you're third string getting traded for a fourth round pick.
But it's for a good. It's to a good organization though, too, right?
Definitely.
Not a lot of people,
He didn't get traded to the Cardinals or
or Tampa,
yeah.
or Jaguars or something. You know what I mean? But it's to the Dallas Cowboys, and whether you like the Dallas Cowboys or not, they're still America's team. I mean, when some of these rookies, when they were kids, they wanted to play for the Dallas Cowboys.
But on the other hand, is that too much pressure on him if
No.
Dak gets hurt and he gets thrown
No
in
pressure.
there?
No
Cowboy
pressure.
fans give pressure, and fans that hate the Cowboys give
Yeah, but
pressure.
I think he'll be fine.
Okay.
Well,
I think he'll be
Cooper
fine.
Rush is still there, so he won't be.
So is
rushed
he
into-
second or third string?
He's third.
Who is?
Trey Lance, because they released Will Greer, so he's third. So he'll have chance to learn behind, Dak and Cooper Rush, and not have any pressure on him other than to learn, and maybe, in the future, maybe 2-3 years down the road, he can get the starting job.
Yep.
But I mean, and like I said, the guy hasn't played a lot of football. When he did play, he showed some flashes of being pretty good with the 49ers. That's why they really went into that offseason last year and said, you know what, we're going to put all our chips in on making this dude the starter.
And see, to me, and this is just my opinion,
And he was a starter until he got hurt.
yeah, in my opinion, I think that the 49ers should have kept him. I think that they should have kept him. The fact that you know, at the end of the day, you still have Sam Darnold as your number 2. You don't even know how that's really going to pan out. You don't know how your injured number 1 is going to heal and what type of quarterback he's going to be when he comes back. I thought that a good opportunity for him to learn or really get a shot, get some minutes was in a 49ers uniform. So, but we'll see. He's over. He went from a great franchise to another great franchise.
And he's on a rookie contract. That's why I didn't understand. It's like you're not paying him that much
Right.
to even have to trade him
Yeah.
right away. So I was surprised that he got traded that quick.
And maybe he wanted to leave. Maybe he was just like, you know what? You know, y'all, you know, if this is how you feel about me, then trade me. You know?
I do believe, and I'm not saying that the media really, you know, influences a lot of decisions that these organizations make, but I think they do, because you heard that first preseason game, he didn't look that good. Oh man, Trey Lance looked terrible. They should trade him.
Yeah, but
and it's like, bro,
but Sam Darnold wasn't out there looking like Tom Brady either. Let's be honest.
He looked better. I mean, I was at that game. He definitely looked better.
Look at all of the games
he's played.
Yeah,
But
he's
look at all of the games
Yeah,
he's logged up under his belt. I mean, he's played for some really, you know, terrible franchises. But the fact that
But Trey legit looked lost. But like, it's a first preseason game, which is what, a practice game.
yeah,
So
and
I would have held on to him. I really
Yeah,
don't understand why
I
you
agree.
just give him up right away. You could have waited, you know, before the trade deadline to do something and probably get a higher pick. You probably
Yeah.
could have got a third for him
well,
if you waited a little bit.
This is my thing, and this is to answer KB's question online. He goes, or not question, but a statement. He says, sometimes both parties need a refresh. I don't think Trey Lance was long enough to need a refresh over in a 49ers uniform.
He barely started working.
You know, he's coming off an injury for the whole year, and just before that, he was just drafted. So, I mean, he's still on his rookie deal. You know, let the boy kind of, you know, get back on his feet, you know. But
I think it had to do with a lot of media influences with making a trade, looking for a trade for him, because, like you said, trading him for a fourth round draft pick.
well, I mean, look at Brock Purdy. He was 224 for 226 pick.
Mr. Irrelevant, last pick. He was the last pick in the draft.
Right?
But wait, if these GMs are letting the media determine if they're going to trade someone
Come
or
on,
not, then
man.
maybe you need to step down.
John Lynch.
Let the media be your GM if that's the case.
Well, on that note, the media. I mean, what was the quarterbacks that came out in that draft? It was some good players that came out
you
that
had
draft.
Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Those were like the first 4 picks, quarterbacks in that draft, I believe.
Justin Fields out there, beast mode.
But you had all those quarterbacks had significant playing time.
They sure did.
Not Trey Lance.
Nope, he didn't.
And as a GM, don't you want somebody that's logged some hours
Yeah, I agree.
at the quarterback position?
I agree. Which I thought it was really premature to say that even though that Trey Lance didn't have a lot of games under his belt and a lot of minutes, that the 49ers were going to win a Super Bowl in 2 or 3 years with him. I just found that really.
I mean, if you really wanted Trey Lance, I think you could have got him later in that draft.
Yeah.
And made him a project.
Well, you know, coming out, they were hyping Trey Lance to be the next. I don't know.
Because he looked good in tennis shoes and in shorts and t-shirts. You know,
Because he looks good in it.
he looked good and out there throwing the ball.
So this like the dude that comes to the basketball court, he got the J's on, he
Yeah.
got the Jordan
Yeah, he
shorts,
looks the part.
he got the Jordan
Looks the
t-shirt,
part.
he even got the Jordan hoop earring in.
Looks the part.
and then he get out there playing like
Nah.
Bo Outlaw. Boy, sit down.
He actually had a good preseason.
Cadillac.
He actually had a good preseason, beat Jimmy Garoppolo out,
Yep.
and got the starting position. So he actually showed that he could play.
No, they gave him the starting position before. He didn't beat anyone out. They gave him to him before the preseason.
Yeah. But see, they were getting
They were
offers.
saying Jimmy G was traded at the last when they lost in a
Jimmy G wasn't practicing.
in a conference
He took his
championship.
playbook.
But you know, they said Jamar said that they were getting offers for Trey Lance last year. They were getting offers and they didn't take it.
Yeah, there's been a deal. It's been a situation.
John Lynch needs to be fired.
I wouldn't
John
go
Lynch
that
said
far.
he loved the kid. I love the kid.
Why would you go that far? He
won't
traded
go that
all. He
far.
traded the first round.
Now that was in hindsight. I mean,
Basically,
that's
he
dumb.
traded 3 first-round picks, a
Yikes!
second-round
Hindsight.
pick, for a 4th-round pick.
Yeah, it's in hindsight. I mean, we can all say, yeah, that's
Can
that's
we
crazy.
redraft and not do that trade and just take Micah Parsons and then Dallas wouldn't have him?
It wouldn't even be Michael Parsons, in my opinion. It'd have been Patrick Surtain. Yeah, we needed that lockdown corner, bro.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
So Lynch is on the clock to win a Super Bowl now.
But
Because
he,
if
well,
he
he
don't
was he was on the
win,
clock to win the Super Bowl
if
when
he
they
don't
drafted
win-
Trey Lance.
Yeah.
if he don't win, stemming from this trade and the trades that you gave up to move up to get Lance,
Yeah, it looks dumb right now, and
and I mean he did in the interview the other day put the onus on him. He said
Yeah.
we went out
Yeah, no
and,
doubt.
and took a chance and
As he should.
we gambled and we lost.
as he
And
should.
before you got here, the question was, would you have traded him right now, or would you have, held on to him?
That's
Because what's the
that's
point of
tough.
trading him right now?
That's tough. I mean, when we were talking about doing it long before now, though. So it really does that even really matter when you look at it? 'Cause
So y'all was looking to trade him after he got hurt.
like long before now. The talks didn't just happen.
I'm talking about after he got hurt in the second game last year.
Yeah, well,
Nah,
when he
bro,
when he
they were
eventually
still-
got
they were still
healthy,
high on him.
when he
So
eventually
when he
got healthy, yeah,
beginning of the training camp.
sure,
This year.
yeah, long before it actually happened.
So we should have traded him sooner because you probably would have got at least a 3rd round for him then.
It
he
wouldn't
was
matter.
a-
You weren't
he
going
was
to
a-
get equal value back regardless.
Not equal, but
Once
you
he
would've got
snapped his
more
foot,
than a
you weren't going to get equal value. You just weren't. When that happened, all bets for equal value were off.
But knowing the 49ers quarterback injuries the past 25 years, why didn't they just hang on to him instead of trading him right away? To see if Brock's going to hold up,
Right.
to see if Sam Darnold will not throw a whole bunch
He's
of picks.
still Sam Darnold. He's
Because
still Sam.
I think like if that happens, like Trey Lance could be starting at week 6 or 7. So I don't know. I think it was too soon.
It's tough, man. It's really tough to say. I just know you can't. Nobody predicted Brock Purdy being Mr. Irrelevant and going 8-0. Nobody predicted that. So at that juncture, Trey Lance was expendable. Let's keep it a buck. He was expendable at that point. No matter what you drafted, no matter what you gave up for him, Trey Lance was expendable at that point. Because you found somebody that could simply run the offense and not make mistakes. As a rookie, Trey Lance became expendable.
Trey Lance.
It's really no rocket science to this.
But they really didn't talk about it until after that first.
Right. And I look,
Preseason game.
I like Trey Lance.
Oh, you
like
loved
a lot.
him.
A
You
lot.
loved him.
So, like probably to a fault. I like Trey Lance. But when you do what Brock Purdy did and you only making $700,000, that's a business decision at that point. You a GM, that's a business decision.
John Lynch, you're on the hot seat, brother.
And I don't know if I liked him because I didn't see enough
That's what
to
I'm
like
saying.
him or not like him. I really didn't.
I liked him because it was a change of pace. It was simply a change of pace, and he had escapability in the pocket. He can do a little bit more. He wasn't just like a sitting duck. That's why I liked him.
But that's compared to Jimmy G. I think
Yeah.
Brock definitely moves a lot better.
Sure, definitely does.
But I still didn't even see that enough to even.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if it was going to work or not.
Well, it looks like the franchise is really high on Brock Purdy as being their quarterback for the future, the near future.
And I mean for
That
Trey,
is.
and I mean for Trey Lance in Dallas, it's a chance for him to really work on his quarterbacking skills.
Yeah.
Because he's still on a team. He's still able to, work on what he needs to work on.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, he can make some do with this.
And I think when you draft somebody that high and give up that much to get them, you expect progression at a certain pace, and that just wasn't happening. We can sit here till we blue in the face
But he broke his leg.
to talk about. No, I'm saying even prior to that, before he snapped his leg, before he came into camp as the starter, you just weren't seeing the progression. Maybe
That's
as
not-
fast as they
that's-
wanted.
That's not what y'all were talking about when y'all drafted Trey Lance.
I'm saying, just looking year to year, it just wasn't it.
He got hurt.
Well, that was in year 2. I'm talking about even year 1 and thereafter. After he broke his foot, it just didn't happen.
But it's hard to see progress when you're worried about the injury. Like you broke your foot, game 2
Well-
of year 2.
Well, that's
So how much
that's-
progression are you going to
that's
see in
the-
any
that's the
athlete?
thing. Injuries happen every day, B.
Well, y'all,
This is football, baby.
Y'all predicted
This is football.
that the 49ers would win in 2 or 3 years with Trey Lance.
He got traded.
That's how
He-
high
he's been
y'all
traded.
was on him.
He's been
wasn't-
traded.
There was no talk about, well, his progression wasn't there.
He's been traded.
Year after year. It wasn't none of that.
He's been traded.
None of that was talked about.
But Trey Lance has been traded.
Yeah, he's gone now.
So none of that even matters anymore.
It's tragic.
That was
Tragic.
that the hope was you can hope for a whole lot of stuff.
Maybe that's what I should have said back then.
You can
Actually, I probably
you can
did.
hope for a lot of stuff. You can hope somebody progresses at a certain pace. You can hope they develop. It didn't happen. Everybody, your franchise has had players that you hoped progressed faster than they actually did. The Steelers have had players on that franchise that you hope progressed faster
Yeah,
than
but
they
we're
did.
talking about the
Just
Steelers.
didn't happen.
I tell people all
We
the
ain't talking
time.
about the Steelers
Didn't
right
happen.
now.
I tell people all the time who try to down Dak Prescott. I said, bro, he wasn't even supposed to play.
No.
He wasn't even supposed to play.
Yeah.
He was going to be the second or third string behind Romo.
Yeah.
Romo.
And when Romo got hurt, there was 2 young quarterbacks behind him. They said, "Okay, Dak,
Go ahead.
you've been looking good.
Go ahead.
Go ahead." First year was 13-3. Now he hasn't brought a Super Bowl to the Cowboys.
Has he
And so-
progressed?
Yeah, he has.
Sure he has.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, most definitely. From his first,
Sure, he
from
has.
the first time he took a snap, he has.
I mean,
no doubt.
what? Okay, so what do you call progression? Super Bowl?
Not throwing a lot of interceptions.
One year where he's thrown a lot of interceptions, and that's
That's the last year he's played.
okay. Well,
So that's
okay,
digression,
okay.
right?
No. Okay, let's say what happened to Allen last year for Buffalo. He threw one less than Dak, and nobody talks about that.
I
Because
think
he's white.
the
Yes.
Buffalo Bills went backwards last year.
They did.
The Buffalo Bills as a team went backwards last year.
If Dak threw some interceptions that weren't good, but it was some that was not his fault. You just
Yeah,
go
I can
back
say
and
the
look
same
at
thing for Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
But they get on me.
it.
Throw the ball away, Ben.
Trying to force the
Terry
ball
Lynn,
into
ain't nobody
AB.
trying to hear
Boy,
you talk about
every-
Dak. Talk about your quarterback, Terry Lynn.
So look, we have a little
Cuh.
over. We have a little over a week for you to make that 52-man roster.
Ooh wee.
Yeah,
Adam
buddy.
Platt, you on the clock?
Is it
Adam Platt
52 or
Jr.
53? 53 man,
53?
right? 53,
53?
53 man.
Look, man.
And
10 man
and 10
practice squad.
and 10-man
They
practice
up
squad.
that.
Yeah.
They up that.
So
CBA.
we're here. We here at LTBB is pulling for Adam Plant Jr. to make that.
They play today, right?
Yeah, they
in
play the
Dallas.
Cowboys.
They are in Dallas today.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're pushing, man. We're pushing.
Yeah.
We want all. We would love to see all of the rookies make it, but they're gonna take the best. They're gonna take the best. You gotta be able to put that work in and let it be shown.
Yeah.
And there's people that's trying to stay on the Steelers.
Darnell Washington's gonna make it, bro.
So
He's gonna make it.
I'm pulling for Adam Plant Jr. Man.
Me too.
Darnell Washington.
He's gonna make it. D. Wash gonna make it.
He's
bro.
from the Desert
Vegas.
Pines. Huh?
DP.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Big tight end.
gonna make it.
Big
We'll see.
athletic tight end
Yeah.
too.
And can block his ass off.
Athletic like
Athlete.
yeah.
Yep. He's gonna make it.
Yeah. Clayton
For
said
sure.
Dak also played
So-
5 less games with all of them picks.
So
Just
he
dipping it
still
in
went
there.
to the playoffs.
dipping it on in there.
Well, 5 less.
Shout out
games.
Clayton Holloway, man.
So if he would have played all the games, he would have had at least 3
You
or 4
don't know
more
that.
picks.
You don't know that.
At least
you
3 or
don't
4.
know that. You don't know that.
Wow, that would
You
have
don't
been
know that.
Thank
don't
God he got
dig
hurt.
in on the
Thank God he
Cowboys,
got hurt.
man.
Nobody
It's
knows.
It's y'all time to dig in on the 49ers.
How many games
man.
are the Cowboys
ahead.
going to win this year in
6.
your mind?
I ain't got nothing else to say.
6.
So when they win more than 6, look at his guy.
Well, but he's a 49er fan. I mean,
That's
they're
funny,
supposed to win
man.
the chip the last 5 years.
They're
Come on,
they're
bro.
winning this year,
The
though.
letdown times 5.
That's funny.
He said they winning it this year though.
They're winning it this year,
Are they?
guaranteed.
Got you. Book it.
I think they're double digit win team.
Sure they are.
10 wins
Sure
for,
they
for,
are.
for Dallas.
Sure,
For sure.
they are.
Sure they are.
10 wins for the
With
Cowboys.
confidence.
10 wins
Sure
for the
they
Cowboys.
are.
Sure, they are. I think they are.
How many wins for the 49ers?
17.
Yeah.
Hell no. 12-5, bro. 12 wins.
12-5. I'm more than the Cowboys.
12-5. Well, the division stinks.
Yeah, well,
The division's not good. So
Double digits.
just in it, with that alone, I think
12
we can
and
get
5.
12 wins. Yeah.
What about the Steelers?
Bruh. I don't know. 8 and
How does your
Well,
defense look?
They're starting out 0-1.
How does your defense look?
no, we're gonna win first game.
No, you're not.
You can book that.
How does your defense
Let's book
look?
it. Our defense looks
You
good.
wanna-
They just
you want to
young.
bet on that one?
Okay.
Large
Goose is
pizza?
going.
I'll be there.
Who's
I'll be in
going?
Pittsburgh week 1.
Are we betting on that game?
We'll
we
be in
can.
Pittsburgh
Dinner?
week 1.
We can.
All right. It's a bet. 49ers,
I will be
Nah,
there.
Pittsburgh winning that game.
0 chance.
0 chance. Let's put a bet. Let's make a bet on it.
I just made a bet. Dinner.
Push-ups.
No, I said dinner, man.
No, you and Goose. All y'all want is food.
Give me a steak, baby.
I'm not eating nothing.
Give me the cow.
It's a sports talk show. It ain't no
Give me
hey,
the
y'all
cow.
eating show.
It's not an eating show.
This ain't the hey y'all eating show.
Give me
Hey,
the cow
y'all.
with butter and Brussels sprouts.
Big ups, man, to all of you Facebook watchers out there, man, for sharing the live feed, man. Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio every Saturday, 2 p.m. with your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man, Goose Tommy.
Bill Blockham, Logan in the building, man, giving you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. We're talking a little bit of NFL preseason football and some rookies who may be trying to make that 53-man roster and, the Cowboys, the
Little
49ers.
light predictions.
Yeah, they're just little light predictions,
Like something.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that, the Steelers are a 10-win game, team
It's a
this year.
gauntlet division again.
We'll see.
I think this year coming in, the AFC North might be the most competitive division,
Well, I'm going to say this.
just based on history.
Tomlin will continue his streak as having a winning season.
Yeah.
But get to the playoffs, if we get there, and get done just like Homeboy did on Pulp Fiction. Now, look,
Yikes.
I guess that's all that counts
It's tough, man.
is just having a great, regular season.
That's tough.
Look, man, NFL football, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to
Love it.
start. I know a lot of people out there started their fantasy drafts, and so good for y'all.
We live on Tuesday, baby.
I wish I could play fantasy. I wish that I could let go enough to actually, just really focus on it. But I don't, because my first pick would be Najee Harris, which would be all bad for, I guess, fantasy. And then and then
That'd be
I'm,
bad for
Wouldn't
you.
be
and then I'm
all
going
It'd be bad for you.
and then I'm going then I'm going Pickens, and then I'm going Pickett,
Yeah,
and then I'm
then
going
you get
then I'm
bad.
going Deion Johnson.
Then you get bad.
Deontay Johnson. Then I'm
you get
going.
bad. That's
You know
when
what
you
I'm
get
saying?
bad.
Then I'm picking Larry Foote for the. I'm just saying, man. Fantasy just wouldn't. It's just not good for me because I only root for the Steelers, and if you're not a Steeler, I don't care about you. I'll watch your game, but I'm not rooting for any specific team, any certain player at all. I am a Steelers fan, and that's that. I don't have no two football team, one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. Not that guy. I'm not him. All right, so hopefully,
why people did
So you
that,
just can't get past your homerism.
no, I'm a Steelers fan, and that's that. I talk Steelers football. Now I could talk all football, but I'm not gonna root for no other team. Oh well, I'm rooting for them because I don't like this team. I don't give a damn about no other team. Steeler football over here. So we hope.
I think pretty much we're all on that
I
same
think everybody
vein.
thinks along that line.
But fantasy is like,
Yeah, I can't.
a little,
No, I'm not fantasizing about having any other player on my team other than the damn Steeler. Period. I'm not gonna do it. This kind of like
I hope you're not.
it's,
We'll just say that.
It's just kind of like the people on our page on Wednesdays. They fantasize.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say any names. Because
I mean, you guys know them. You know the names.
You,
We don't
guys
have
know
to-
the names. We don't have to say the names, but the Brian Bakers and the John, they're
Yeah.
all on there,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
fantasizing about all these different women that they want. And
I think I saw where they were trying to have a little competition between my 5 against your 5. I'm
Oh,
like,
didn't- that sounds
what is y'all
familiar.
doing? Your 5? That ain't your 5.
That sounds familiar.
sound like the fantasy draft to me.
Sounds like the beautiful people draft that
Yeah,
we did
yeah.
quite some time ago.
Yeah. So if you go to the Let the Ball Bounce page and you're looking for these specific women, I spend all day deleting every last post as soon as they go up. I may not catch it within the first hour.
Crazy, bro.
So if you want to know where these pictures are,
I just
you people
bypass
who
it.
are posting, it's me. I spend a couple hours dedicated to deleting your post.
I just bypass them.
That's it, man.
On scrolling.
So yeah, man, we are excited that the NFL is getting ready to start. But let me tell you what I'm more excited about.
Yeah.
This USA track and field, bro.
Yeah, it's
it
been nuts,
has
bro.
been bananas.
Crazy.
Sha'Carri
Yes. Redemption song.
wins the 100 final, and then she ran the 200 final. And they got a Jamaican girl by the name of Jackson, who just blew away the competition at least by
She won,
5
what,
to
a
7
21-4?
yards.
21
Yeah,
4.
and was upset with herself that she didn't break that record. Now, had she
didn't
had
look
someone a
excited.
little closer to her, I think it kind of would have pushed her to doing that. So, but she won, and man, there's some good 400s. I looked at the qualifying for the 4x4. You got India, who came second in the 4x4, so they're going to be in the finals. Nobody saw India.
Didn't even know they fielded track and field,
No,
to be
I didn't.
totally honest with
I
you.
didn't. So next time you steal a bag of Doritos out of that young 7-Eleven,
Come on.
watch how fast you run, because they can hawk you down. Was that a little racist? Can black people
No
be
comment,
racist?
man. Sure they can.
How?
Absolutely they
How?
can.
Please
See?
explain to me how a black person could be racist.
Just like a white person can.
How?
how white people are racist toward black people could be racist toward white people.
And Asians.
I don't think black people could ever be racist. as much as we've been, I just don't think we can.
we look at it differently.
That's
as
how
black
it is.
folk.
That's how
we
it
look
is.
at it differently, but it's still racist nonetheless.
I'll say, can we be prejudiced? Sure, we can.
I don't think-
Racist?
I don't
Yeah,
think we
it's
can be
a little
racist.
different.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
We can
It's a
definitely
little
be
different.
prejudiced for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, and the racist would be at your own discretion, I think.
I'm prejudiced against people who drive slower than the speed limit in front of me in the fast lane.
That sucks.
Get all the way over, bruh.
Yeah, just slide over, big dog. You can't go 70.
And then look at me crazy when I go behind.
Yeah. You can't do that. Yeah.
Look, man, this USA track and field, man, Noah Lyles, he takes
Stud.
the 1 and the 2.
Stud.
And don't think that these players, these runners, these athletes will not be drug tested. We got a black female who won the, was it the hammer or the discus?
Hammer.
Ooh,
Hammer.
come on, man.
Yeah. She's of she's Samoan of Samoan descent. Don't quote me on that though. Don't quote me.
Well, it's been real good, man.
Yeah.
Been good, man.
Yeah.
Look, you can't play track and field. It's
At
an
all.
individual sport, and the only person you're running against is really your
against that
PR,
clock.
that
Run
clock,
against
your
the clock.
PR time.
Yeah.
It's hard, bro.
That clock's
And
ticking.
Kevin Hart, you can't play sprinting against
Sat down.
Come
Sat
on,
down,
bruh.
dog. Sat
Come
down,
on,
dog.
bruh.
Boy,
It
tear,
tore
what he
all
tear
his
his
stomach
spleen?
muscles.
What he
All
do?
his hip.
It's just everything.
He
Abs
got
gone.
a cramp in his spine.
Just abs gone.
He caught a cramp in
How you
his
just,
So
spine.
bad
how
he
you
has
just
to be in
tear
a
abs,
wheelchair?
bro?
Yes, bro.
Gee whiz, man.
Kevin Hart
It was the
went
discus,
out-
not the hammer.
The discus.
Canada won the discus. Black female from Canada won the hammer.
Yeah,
Black female from USA won the
the
discus.
discus. You know, Kevin Hart tried to. Who did he try to race?
Stephen
It was,
Ridley,
was it Steve Ridley? That's who it was?
ex 40, not say
Patriots.
Patriot.
Patriots, Stephen Ridley, yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Come on, dog. It's a world-class athlete, bro.
See, because he
What are you doing?
he has a trainer, so he works out. So I figure, he thinks he can.
You know what? I'm
Got
tired
a
of
trainer, too.
all
So
these-
what?
Shanties and Billy Blanks out there
Brother.
thinking that you can do something that these athletes can't. Stop it.
Bro, I quit playing flag football because I felt it coming.
Shanti. I'm Shanti. Looking boy.
Billy, I quit playing flag because I felt it coming.
Hey, don't take your R&B mic off.
I felt it. I
thought you were gonna sing us a
R&B
selection.
mic.
I got an R&B mic.
I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and shut this thing down, dog.
I got an R&B mic too.
No,
Let's go and shut it down, big dog. Out
My
here for
R&B
what?
mic, but when I put mine in, it's
R&B mic. That is definitely a Ralph Tresvant.
Little girl, you can treat her right, real nice.
Sometimes you forget that this thing is on. This bone conducting
That is
little
a,
unit here.
You know, Bobby Brown does need to sit down and stop performing with the New Edition
Why?
because he's just tired.
Yeah. You can see it. You can see it in him.
Well, I could see that he had a full course meal
Oh well, yeah,
before he put that young
Definitely.
suit on.
for sure.
But yeah, man, you cannot play track and field. You can't. All right.
No, that's
at
one.
all.
That's one thing you cannot play that.
Who phone is loud? Let me find it. Oh Lord. We need a tutorial.
I thought I turned it down. My bad.
Okay, brother. All right.
Come
Tutorial.
on, man.
Y'all funny boy.
Jabbar talking about we gave you Bobby Brown drop, man.
That was
Yep.
that's your boy
Pusha T.
Push, man.
Push.
Get you Bobby Brown joke.
Yeah, man. This must be a great day, man, when Sean Johnson is watching.
That's Jay, man.
You must take a break from grading papers or
My
something.
guy, all caps, my boy. Yeah, man.
Dead ass.
Dead ass. Dead ass.
Where did that come from?
Where did that originate?
It's an East Coast.
Like,
thing.
but like, what around what year
This-
would you
this-
say people start saying that?
I don't know,
Like
but
4 years ago, 5 years
I'm
ago.
just trying to wrap my mind around
Think about it in a little
dead
bit. more.
ass. Like, what does that mean? The ass part.
That
Like,
means you're serious.
I mean,
why not just say
That's
serious,
serious.
then?
well, it
On
wouldn't.
my
It
mama.
wouldn't. It wouldn't be
On
as
my
cool.
mama means you're serious
It
It
too.
wouldn't
be
be
as
as cool. Yeah, it wouldn't be as cool.
Okay, so dead ass is,
Dead
is,
ass.
is being cool.
Yeah, it wouldn't
I
be as
can't.
cool.
I can't.
That's funny.
Dead ass, son.
Son.
I can't. I love y'all, man. Let the ball bounce.
Dead ass, yo.
Sports Talk Radio. Let's go into MLB real quick, just so I can say how stinky the Yankees are.
Now you can officially say it. I wasn't
I've
gonna
been
let you do
saying
it. I wasn't gonna let you do it back in May,
Bruh.
but now you can.
Bruh.
Wow.
I know.
It's been tough. It's been tough.
Where's
been tough.
where's Carlos standing at?
It's been tough. He's actually been playing okay.
He's been playing okay.
The
Yeah,
team,
for a
the
stinky
team, the team's not good. You don't have no pitching, Dre.
been playing
It ain't
good.
his fault you ain't got
He's
pitching.
been playing good for a stinky team.
It's
but
not-
when we're good, he's not. He
It's
doesn't
not
play.
his fault that your pitching sucks.
Wait, did you
But
and
it's
Bill
his
do?
fault that he doesn't play
Oh, this
when
thing
we're
is all- this all-
good.
this
But
thing
now
is
he's
ongoing.
good when we're
It's
stinky.
always
He's
ongoing.
only
Yearly.
good on
Yeah,
a
it's
yearly
stinking
bet.
It's a
team.
yearly bet.
So should he do his push-ups now?
I
No,
mean,
we'll wait till
we're
it's
gonna be
officially over.
official.
Yeah, wait till
We're gonna
wait till
always be
October.
official and
October.
wait for me to do my push-ups.
Wait till
But I ain't got a problem doing the push-ups, man.
Wait till October.
I lost a little weight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good, feeling real skinny boyish.
Skinny jeans.
No.
Yeah, but it looks like I'm gonna be pumping it up again when the MLB season is over, because Bill and I have a yearly bet that the Yankees will have a better regular season record than the Dodgers. And right now, I don't care if the Yankees went on a 20-game win streak. We still trash.
Yeah.
And
Not a good
they're
look
looking
right
at
now.
Aaron Boone, who I said I was starting to get to like. They're looking at him like, yeah, man.
Even
Looks
his
like we're gonna try to get
even
rid
his
of you, dog.
even his reliable starters are getting beat up though. Like getting killed. Like you got starters with 9 ERAs, bro. These the guys you're supposed to be relying on every fifth day. Can't have no 8, 9 ERAs, bro, and I'm relying on you every fifth day. Can't happen like that.
Hey.
Sad day
Bronx
to be
Bombers?
a Yankees. Yeah.
Bombers,
Yankees. But guess what?
man.
It's still Empire over here.
It has to be. It has to be. What else is gonna be?
When the Cowboys was 1-15, Troy Aikman's first year, I was like, it's still Cowboys over here.
Yeah, man. What else is gonna be? What else is it gonna be?
But
Can't
you
be
know
nothing
what?
else.
That is one sport.
Can't be nothing else.
that is one sport that I actually love a lot of teams. My favorite is the Yankees, but
I enjoy watching
do
certain
have
players,
a West
yeah.
Coast team. I don't have any.
Whoa, wait.
I don't root for them.
Breaking
Wait
news.
a minute.
Is this thing on? Is this thing
Wait
on?
Look,
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
I have a West Coast team that I actually go see. Like I go buy tickets and I actually go see them play.
Giants.
Giants.
And it's the Giants.
We slapping them right.
Yeah, I don't do that with the Dodgers or the Diamondbacks or the Padres. I just love the Bay Area. And that stadium, that stadium, man.
Oh, it's dope.
So you can when it comes to baseball, you can go to root for another team.
You
No,
don't
I'm not
root for
rooting
them. You
for
just
another
go
team.
watch
Yeah,
them
I'm
because
gonna
you
go watch
enjoy the area and they happen to
Yeah.
be the team there.
See, like I have
There you go.
Pittsburgh Steelers my favorite, right? But I wouldn't
You're not
I'm
donning
not-
another
I'm
team's
not
uniform
going.
jersey.
And even though Vegas has their stadium here, I'm not going to Raiders games. I'm just not. it's not.
You're going when they play the Steelers this year. First home game, though, right?
Probably not.
Why not?
Because I had a better seat at home.
Fair. Fair.
My TV is
Fair.
90 inches.
Fair.
You know.
Fair.
I won't lie. I went to that preseason game. That was my first NFL game, and it's slow watching in person.
Yeah.
It's pretty slow watching
Could
in
be.
person.
And plus, I want to watch, 4, 5 other games, that type of thing. But hey, bringing it back home, Vegas is getting a
Baseball team.
baseball team, and we're taking them from
Oakland.
and Oakland. In a minute, we finna take y'all girls and bring them over here too.
Might as well.
Y'all get
Might as well give 'em
snatched
to us.
on
We don't want that.
Might as well give them to us.
and let somebody else ghost ride them.
Might as well give them to Whoa.
Oakland, y'all should feel ashamed right now.
It's
Y'all
so
getting
bad.
everything taken away. I wish we could take the weather.
What is that city
Don't
gonna do?
don't take the Bart. Just don't take the Bart away.
I like
from
Pinky
Bart.
is
Love the
rolling
Bart.
over in her grave right
Bro, I
now.
love the Bart. I wish
the
they had the
Bart.
Bart in Vegas.
I love the Bart.
I would drive.
Y'all
if
hear
they
what I
did.
said?
What'd you
Y'all
say?
hear what I said? I said Pinky's rolling over in her grave.
Damn.
Pinky
That's
need to go.
tough.
Pinky need to go ahead and drop
That's tough.
at least 30.
USA down 10 against New Zealand right now.
Yeah.
Still early. Still early.
It's a replay.
Oh, this is a replay. Oh, okay. I thought this was a live ball
Nah,
game.
it was like at
Oh, it was
it was like
earlier.
5 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
6 in the morning or
So
something like
they
that.
end
So
up
they're
winning.
playing in the Philippines.
They end up winning.
I don't know.
You gotta watch.
It's tragic. Vegas is getting a baseball team, y'all.
Yeah, man. it's
And let
happening.
me tell you something. I will
True Down is pissed.
be getting season tickets,
Yeah.
not to root for the Vegas team because my team is the Yankees. But I just love baseball, man.
Yeah.
I can go any city, anywhere to watch a baseball game, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about you want to find a spot that you can go sit at 2-3 hours, 4 hours,
Take it in.
and just take it in and just chill out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be an indoor retractable type of joint.
Has to be.
Because nobody's sitting at a Vegas baseball game with 115
Not a
out
soul.
unless they're doing night games. And even then, it's still 112.
The roof will still be closed from June all the way through
I
August.
wonder how much they electric bill, that AC bill, going to be.
Stupid.
$7 million a game. Yikes. Because I know my bill at the crib, I'm like, is this a little stadium?
Right.
They charging me stadium
Right.
fees.
Stadium fees, bro.
NV Energy. NV Energy. I'm going to need you to be more fair. And I'm calling you out. Stop taking the average and then calculating my bill. No, you come to my house, you look at my meter,
My meter.
and give me what my meter says. Don't average my meter with 10 other
Nobody
people.
else's. Oh, well, no average. This is not the law of averages when it comes to this meter here.
They basing mine off my neighbors, his neighbors, and the 3, 4, 5 across the street. What are we doing? NV Energy.
No. The answer's no.
I'm tired of paying for somebody else's negligence.
But you know those officials.
Grab that mic.
Solar.
He wants you to switch mics. This one.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
Well,
know what's
actually,
going on with that.
you got to go up top, and then that one. Yeah.
That's actually your original one.
How did that happen?
How did that happen?
Cross looking boy.
How did that happen? I don't ever remember you moving this though.
No, he didn't. I think
What happened?
like yours.
like ours right
Come
now.
on, bruh.
Man, here's
that's
what
how
it
it's
is,
supposed-
brother. Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to
Okay.
Oh, this how it's supposed to be? Okay.
All right. Wow.
Look,
tough,
man, we love y'all, man. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. That's what we do. We give you guys the best of sports talk radio.
Indeed. Indeed, we do. Look, man, shout out to Senator Dina Neal for putting on, once again, the Youth and Justice Forum over at Canyon Springs High School. It had about 80 school-age students out today, just teaching them, the do's and don'ts, and, letting them know their rights and, things of that sort. A lot of judges came out, a lot of lawyers came out, law school students, of course, officers, just to give the information. And, we acted out some scenarios with the kids and, just let them know the do's and don'ts, what they can and can't do, what they can and can't say, and what they have the rights to say. So it was really cool. Once again, it's probably the 10th year I've participated in it. And it's always super dope. So shout out to Dina Neal, the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, for a wonderful Know Your Rights and Youth and Justice Symposium today. Super dope. Yep.
Let me get a shout out. Shout out to Mia and her friend Asia and El Boogie and Nas.
The volleyball girls.
Yeah,
Man.
and Raylene. They all were on my volleyball club team, and now they're all in high school playing varsity together again.
That's dope. Dope stuff.
I love it, man.
That's dope stuff.
I'm like, those are my girls.
Yeah,
And they
man.
all playing.
Yeah.
They ain't sitting. They playing.
As they should.
They're sharing time between JV and varsity. They playing both.
Okay.
So this
Yeah.
past week, my daughter in Asia, they play freshman this week. They play JV this week, and they play varsity. They played all three.
Busy.
Busy bees they are, man. And so I'm proud of them.
Sir.
So yeah, man. Yeah. Bill, can I get some of that OT money?
Yeah, I got a couple dollars for you.
Couple dollars.
Couple dollars.
Got a couple dollars.
Couple dollars for you, man.
That old mechanic in the hood. Couple dollars. Give me a couple dollars. I'll fix the radiator for you.
With the cigarette
Give
hanging
me a
out.
old couple dollars.
The
Man.
cigarette
Couple
hanging
dollars
out
in a
his lip.
6-pack.
With the cigarette hanging
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Give me a couple dollars. Man.
But you know what? You find that type of hookup it just never
doesn't.
pans out because your car works for about 3 weeks and then all of a sudden that same issue is going on.
It arises
Now you got to
again.
go find the couple of dollar man and spend another couple of dollars and another 6-pack. By the time you do all that, you done bought enough 6-pack and gave him a couple of dollars to just take it to the damn shop.
Professionally, yeah. But you know us though. We just don't want to do that right off the top, brother. We just don't want to do it. We don't. That's us though.
Yeah, man.
That's
Well, with
us
the
as
car-
a culture.
With
We
the
don't.
with the new age cars today, he can't do it.
Yeah, couple dollar man can't do that.
Couple dollar man, you
Couple
gotta
dollar
take that
man ain't
thing
doing
in.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, G.
and couple dollar man ain't doing nothing.
No.
To mine.
Making that happen at all.
I had a couple dollar man just, fix my window in my car, and now he done messed up the key fob and the door don't lock,
Oh, bud.
and that,
That's
bruh,
tough. That's tough. That is tough.
I got to roll my window down, stick my hand out the car to open it up
Yikes.
because the
Yikes.
inside lock is.
That is a tough one. Tough one.
Wow.
The couple dollar man.
Couple dollar man.
We love y'all, man. We appreciate it, man. What's up? What's on your sports mind, man? What's on your sports mind? I know I can't wait for football. I can't wait for basketball. There are a lot of free agents that are still available in the NBA.
Looks like James Harden has
JaVale-
made himself one. Huh?
JaVale McGee is a free agent. Dwight Howard is still
Oh,
obviously a free agent.
He's fine in Taiwan.
Yeah. I think Dwight Howard can help a team, man.
I think he can too, but he seems to be enjoying life
Well,
in Taiwan.
what is James Harden doing, man?
That's tough, man. I don't know how to quite piece that, but I can sum it up like this. Haven't we seen him do this before?
Of course, 2 or 3 times.
So with that being said,
Well, I thought him and Daryl Morey had From what I
A
heard,
great relationship.
I heard him and Daryl Morey had a great relationship.
Daryl Morey's a liar, apparently.
And that wasn't from Daryl Morey or James Harden. That was some dudes on the page.
Sure.
Evidently, y'all don't know what y'all talking.
Exactly. A whole bunch of nobodies thinking they know something.
Word out of Philadelphia is
Shut up.
Little tough in the city of brotherly love there, ain't it?
I mean, you even got Joel Embiid unfollowing the 76ers and doing all his workouts with Jason Tatum, which doesn't mean anything because
How
these
many years
guys.
he got left on his deal?
they're saying it's Daryl
That is
Morey's
a good.
fault.
That's a,
That's a
what
good
is it, 2 or
question.
3 years?
How many years left on Joel Embiid's deal?
I don't think he's going to end up staying in Philly
Now,
unless they just throw the bag at him like they did Jaylen Brown,
that'd be probably
the
only
highest
way.
paid NBA
That would
player in the
probably be
league.
the only way. And
No relation to James.
He's
either.
signed through the 26-27 season. He has a player option in 26-27.
4.
so he's really signed through 25, 26.
So he has 3 more years and then a player option for $59 million.
Well, first off, they're not going to trade him.
No,
But I
it
don't.
has to be-
Unless they really drastically put pieces around him,
He could force a trade. That seems like the
he
thing.
could.
they do
But it would be
today.
star for star.
that would be the interesting part, I guess, who they would pair that with.
Mm-hmm.
Or would it be a 3-team deal?
Nah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, man.
And that's probably why.
It seems
it would
like
be a
forcing a
3-team deal.
trade when these stars are unhappy
Seems
is
to be the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that
man.
like the NBA version of the portal?
Yeah, but look, what did I tell you though? If I was a GM, I wouldn't trade you to your preferred destination. Like Dame Lillard, who was trying to force a trade. Okay, Dame, that's fine. We'll send you to Toronto
Well,
or Charlotte
and that's
or Orlando.
that's the thing though. You have to be willing to get. You have to look at a team that you're going to get equal compensation from. So if I'm trading Dame Lillard, what am I going to get equally back from the Charlotte Hornets? Are they're not giving up Melo Ball?
No, they will if it for Dame Lillard. That
Think
would
so?
be a dumb move to not
No, I'm
do
saying
that.
you think so seriously that
I
they
would.
give? Well, I'm saying if you the GM of the Charlotte Hornets right now, do you think like
If I'm the GM and I had a chance to get Dame Lillard and give up Ball, LaMelo, bye. I'll take Dame all day. LaMelo Ball, he'll probably never be on a USA Olympic basketball team.
But
He
you just gave him a deal.
who Ball?
Yes.
Bye.
I'm not sure.
You just gave him a deal.
Bye.
You still going to get rid of him?
Yes.
Why would you give him the deal then?
Yeah, that's tough.
Because
brother.
I seen another deal come onto the plate. We got rid of Michael Jordan. Get his broke ass out of here too.
Well, he ain't broke.
I know he ain't. They said his.
He ain't
his
broke, sir.
They said his.
I mean, broke like his body.
Yeah. Get your broke body built head. Get your broke body built. But yeah, I'm giving up LaMelo Ball for
Because
Dame Lillard all
because
day.
Greg
I don't
Popovich
care, I
thought
just gave him
sending
the bag.
Kawhi
We
Leonard
gonna
to
make it
Toronto
work.
was shrewd, and all it did was yield him a championship.
Straight chip.
So it's kind of like
Yeah, but
Because
Siakam
you-
was playing out of his mind.
no
at
doubt,
playoffs.
no doubt, and I think
So was
what's
Lowry.
out of your control is what the team does after that.
Yeah.
Because now, if I see a player that I want to play with, and I'm, on the last of my deal, or I'm up as a free agent, hey man, let me go on over here with my mains.
But Dame is saying, I want to go to Miami.
Yeah,
Miami does good with undrafted free agents, and they do pretty well getting to the playoffs and pretty far.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
I
think
think
that
they're just missing that star though. You don't think? You don't think they're just missing that particular piece?
I don't think that Dame Lillard going to Miami puts them over the hump for a chip. No.
Because we were talking about how they needed more scoring.
That does not guarantee them no chip. Dame Lillard does not guarantee you no chip.
You don't think if they just had a little bit more scoring, though, that they couldn't have won, even battling back from where they were?
No.
So nothing would have helped them. More scoring wouldn't have helped them get over that hump.
It would have helped.
So
no, I don't give up. I don't give up on the young players that are really, growing with that Miami team.
Mm-hmm.
You would give up Hero. You'd be giving up Duncan. You'd be giving up way too much. You'd be giving up too many assets to get Dame Lillard over there. No.
Well, it was a time where Duncan Robinson wasn't even thought of.
Yeah, until the playoffs, they put him in because he sat the whole season almost.
Because
all of a sudden,
they were forced to.
The best
they had to at that point. So
I
you
just think Miami is
so
smarter
you're saying
than that.
Sneaky Pat is like this with the deal.
Bruh, let me tell you something. He sure is. You know why? Because had it been a great deal for Sneaky Pat, I think he would have been pulled the trigger on it.
Huh?
I don't think he just falls for the banana in the tailpipe, and that's why he, in my eyes, is the greatest coach / GM of all time.
I think too. We're not as just fans really getting the particulars of these deals. I think it's just a bunch of malarkey being thrown out and it's being ran with versus what the actual truth is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that could be a twist up to us as well.
I mean, Goose, to answer your question, it helps scoring wise, but it does not get them over the hump. I still think that had Miami had Dame Lillard, they still lose to Denver. Denver was just on one of those rolls where they just could not be beat. Remember when the Mavs had Dirk, Jason Kidd, Jason Terry, Sean Marion, all of these dudes, right? And they beat the Lakers, and then they were going against Miami. I knew that they was going to beat Miami because they was on a roll. When a team catches fire,
that's just what it is.
And they just, the chemistry-wise, everybody knocking down shots.
Because Miami was better than them on paper.
Yeah.
Like, it's undeniable.
That's paper. But chemistry-wise and team-wise and off the bench-wise, they just couldn't be beat. And that's how Denver was last year. And if Miami had Dame Lillard, I just don't see them beating that in-synced, no pun intended, Denver Nuggets team.
Yes.
Real quick, let me get you guys' opinion on this. What do y'all think Shohei Ohtani should do?
As far as
I think with that elbow injury, he should shut it down.
No, well, he's still hitting. He's not pitching anymore, but he's still hitting, and it's not affecting him at the plate, according to him. So that's a little tough because you're looking at him not wanting to diminish his market value going forward. So in his mind, if I can still hit, I'm gonna continue to do so. Now that might take him down a little bit because they don't know just how much of a tear it is.
I think because the A's aren't going anywhere. That's my thing. And my thing is,
it's the devil.
You got to get that elbow injury. You got to get that elbow injury taken care of.
Right.
Yeah, you got to.
UCL, man.
Because that is the whole premise of you getting almost $800 million for 12 years.
$800 million.
If it's a full Tommy John, though, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, just go ahead and sit out there. They already know it's going to be a year.
Yeah. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Yeah, man.
Bill
Goose
Blockham Logan. Quan 59, we appreciate it. Hey, and happy birthday. Not belated. A couple days ago, it was our executive music producer, Speaklo's birthday, man. Happy birthday to you,
man.
We love you, man. We appreciate all your work and all of the music that you send here for Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio. And Quan is the devil.
I'm not doing it.
They're double stuffed.
I'm not doing it.
They're double stuffed.
Not going to be able to do it.
Just have one.
No. I like the thin ones. Because I don't like eating a lot of white stuff in the middle.
You don't like the double stuffed?
I'm racist against the double stuff.
Racist.
I'm prejudiced, not
prejudice,
racist.
bro.
I'm prejudiced
That's
against the
prejudice
double
against the double
stuffed Oreo
stuffed.
cookies.
No, he said the white stuff. He was clear. You heard it.
Have one, Bill. Have one, Bill.
Black people can be racist, but we can be prejudiced. I'm covering this up because I don't want to advertise, but
doing
these double stuffed
Thanks.
looking things right here are the devil.
I'm not doing it.
We love y'all, man. We
Very
appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everybody sharing us on the live feed, man. Please tune in next week as we give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Hey, man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan. And guess what, man? If you scared,
Better go to church.
stay away from these things, man.
Rest in peace, Bob Barker.
Oh, no.
Barker,
The
man.
price is wrong.
Price. Plinko was like my favorite game.